Hey everyone, this is Mayu and welcome to Tutorial Thursday. Last week I did a how to draw a circus baby from Five Nights at Freddy's sister location. Thank you very much for all your support with your likes, comments, and subscribes. Today I'll show you how to draw expressions, happy versus angry, and then I'll do a comparison in the end. If you want more advanced tutorials, you can see this playlist. For easier anime and manga tutorials, you can see this. And for my cute and easy fun to draw tutorials and doodles, you can see this playlist. I hope my different art can help you expand your creativity and drawing skills in different ways. Okay, so first I'm going to do a happy expression and then I'll do an angry one and then I'll compare the differences in the end. And because for this tutorial I just want to focus on the expressions themselves, I'm not going to show how to draw the actual face or the head structure, but if you want more practice with that, you can see my other tutorials from before and I hope that helps you. Okay, so let's just concentrate on her expression. So for the happy one, I'm going to start with the nose. And because this face is kind of turned towards the side, I'm going to start it right around on this area. So let's see, maybe right around here. So it's just a very typical anime nose, just a little bump near the bottom. And then I'll draw a little nostril. Sometimes I like to do that for my characters. Okay, so we have a small little nose. And then let's draw the mouth. So for a happy expression, you know, there are many different ways you can go with this, but for this tutorial, I think I'm going to draw the mouth kind of open. So let's draw the mouth like that. Now if you like, you can actually make the mouth curve up like a, you know, like a happy smile and then draw a big curve going down for the mouth part, like the open mouth part. But I think I want to take this a little bit differently. So I'm just going to draw kind of like a straight-ish line to start, with a little bit of a curve. And then let's draw the mouth coming down. So it kind of comes down towards the chin area. And then I'll draw another line going down like this. And I'm not going to complete this area, so it has a little open gap. And I've seen lots of anime characters. Sometimes I have this, and I think that's pretty cool, so I'll just do this for this character. Okay, now for the teeth, I want to simplify that into just a straight line. I'm not going to draw every single tooth. I think that's going to make the drawing too crowded. And then the tongue, just a little curve inside. Okay. So once we have the mouth, let's go into the eyebrows. So for a happy expression, you know, you're really excited and you feel lots of lightness and energy. So I'm going to draw the eyebrows pretty high up on the face. So let's say maybe right around here. So she's really excited about something. Maybe she's excited she's being drawn. I think that would be a good reason to be happy. Okay, so we have a big curve. And it's okay if the eyebrow goes in towards the hair a little bit. I've seen lots of characters have that, so it's okay. Just draw a big curve. And then on this side, let's draw another big curve coming from the other way around the face. And then just another curve. Just like that. Let's make this a little bit longer and darker. Okay. Okay, so she's got these really arched eyebrows. As for her eyes, let's go down just a little bit from the eyebrow, go distance, and then let's draw another curve to start the eye. So this is going to be the top part of the eye. I'm going to make this a little bit darker for the thick lash line, just like that. And I know sometimes it gets pretty tricky with drawing different types of anime eyes and to get them to look a certain way, so feel free to check out my other how to draw eye tutorials and general anime manga tutorials, because that's going to really help you to draw all kinds and shapes of different eyes. Okay, so I'm going with a big thick curve for the top. Let's leave a big gap and come down near the bottom like that. So this is going to be for the bottom part of the eye. And now we have lots of space. And usually when I draw my characters, I like to fill in a lot of the space with a big pupil. But for this character, she's really happy and she's really excited. So I want to make the eye just a little bit smaller than usual. So I'm starting with a curve, and instead of attaching this all the way up, I'm going to leave a gap. So it's not going to go all the way to the top. Instead, it's going to curve around right there. And then just come back. Okay, once we have that, let's draw a little highlight inside. And then the pupil would go underneath the highlight. So it's just another little oval under the highlight right there. And just shade it in. If you like, you can shade a little bit in the top part of the iris. Okay, so she's looking pretty happy, pretty excited about something. Let's get in a few of these simple eyelashes. Okay, for the other side, basically I just want to follow the same thing, but everything's going to be a little bit more condensed on this side compared to this part of the face because of how her head is turned. So go through this a little bit quicker. So I'll start with the top part and then the lash line, which is thicker. And then the bottom part. Lashes, and then let's get in the little oval for the highlight on top, and then the little pupil sticking out underneath with some extra shading in there. Make this side a little bit darker just to match the other part of the face. Okay, so that is how you can draw a typical happy expression. Let's give her some of these nice little cheek lines. I like that. That's pretty. Alright, so that's one way to draw a happy character, and now I'm going to show you how to make her angry. In case you're new to my channel, you can learn how to draw and color more cute cartoons with my Fun2draw apps for Apple and Android, and my Fun2draw eBooks. They're like your own mobile art teacher. Links are in the video description. So for the anger expression, I'm going to start with the nose again, just like before. So let's imagine the middle of the face is right around here, and then just draw the nose as a little bump, and then a little nostril. Okay, so the nose looks pretty much the same, but the mouth is going to be quite different. Now, when you're angry, your mouth is usually going to be really, really tense. It could be open, or it could be really small and kind of clenched. So let's draw like a really angry looking mouth that's clenched for this tutorial. I think this is going to be quite fun. So I'm going to start with a curve. Kind of looks happy right now, but she's not going to be happy for long. I promise. Okay, let's extend that. And now it's going to go up, and then I'm going to come right back down. Oh yeah, look at that frown. Okay, so to make this mouth look like it's kind of showing all of her sharp teeth, draw a shape like that, and then inside, I like to exaggerate the sharpness of the teeth a little bit sometimes. You can do whatever you want for your character. Maybe she magically sprouts sharp teeth when she's angry. So I like to show that off a little bit. So it's like she's growling or something. Yeah, kind of unpleasant. Better watch out. Okay, so we have the mouth, really tense, and already you can see the major difference between the shapes and that really helps with each expression. Now for the eyebrows. Obviously, she's not going to have these happy floating eyebrows. Everything's going to be really tense and condensed into the center of the face. So I want to angle this eyebrow down. I'll start with a small little crease right there, and then the actual eyebrow will begin like this. I'll go up a little bit and then come down. Just make that a little bit longer so it's more obvious. There we go. And then let's make that a little bit thicker. Okay. Make that nice and dark. Really easy to see. Very dramatic. Okay, so we have that eyebrow going up. The other eyebrow will be facing the other way, so it'll appear like it's going down like this. And I'll make it darker and thicker to match. Okay, so we have some pretty angry looking eyebrows. Excellent. That's exactly what we need. Once we have those, let's go into the eyes. And for the eyes, you can draw the eye shape like this if you want a more, I guess, realistic approach to the character. But for this one, I want to change the shape just a little bit, because for characters, we can make them look like anything. Okay, so we have the thick lash line. And maybe her eyelashes are a little bit more tense, so they're kind of straight. And I'm going to draw the lower part of the eye like that. So it looks like she's having a really, really bad day. Look how droopy her eyes are. Okay, so once we have this, for the actual little details inside the eye, like the iris and the highlight and the pupil, I'm not going to try to make everything look big and cheerful. Instead, I want to make them really small. I think this is a funny contrast between the big area of the eye and the tiny little thing in the middle. Okay, again we have a highlight, and then the pupil is going to be just itty bitty, just like that, like super small. Okay. So once we have this, let's go into the other side, and again I'll go a little bit faster. So we have the thick lash line, and then the bottom part of the eye. Oh, poor girl. And then the pupil and the highlight. Followed by some really stiff looking lashes. Alright, so that is how you can draw a normal happy girl and a very, very, very angry one. Let's give her some of these lines too. But sometimes these lines can actually make a character look more severe, which is good. I like these. Oh yeah, one more thing you can add for angry characters. I've noticed this a lot in various different anime and manga. Some of these characters, when they're really angry, they may have this little, like this little scrunchy symbol or design above their head, for example, or on their hair. So I think this is to represent like the blood pressure just kind of pounding in their heads, and they're so angry. So I think that's a pretty funny touch to add to a character that is not too pleased at all. Okay, so you can see just by changing the different facial features like the eyebrows, the size of the pupils, the shape of the eyes, and of course the mouth, you can really change a character's expression. Some of you told me that you have been unsubscribed from my Fun2draw channel by YouTube without your knowledge. I checked with YouTube on this, and this is indeed a system glitch. Check now to see if you are unsubscribed. If so, you can just subscribe back again onto my channel. Let me know in the comments, and thank you for being an awesome Fun2draw fan. I love you all.